Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to make a photo holder out of some scrap wood. And this project means a lot to me because I'm actually making it to hold this picture of my father and I. And if you are following my page and know, my father passed away on December 30th. So I grabbed this chunk of scrap wood that I had, some ribbon and some burlap, 4 black tacks, this finial that I got off of another project or something that I had thrown away a long time ago, some black paint and white paint, and this little loved cutout. And this came from Hobby Lobby in a pack of a bunch of them. One says blessed, another one says grateful. There's just a whole bunch of different words. And there was only $3.99, and with a 40% off coupon, it was even less. So the first thing I did was drill a hole the size of the bottom of my finial. And I put some wood glue in and a little bit of hot glue. And I put that inside of that. Next, I painted the entire project black. The top, the bottom, I even did the back and the sides and the finial. And once that was all dry, I painted the whole thing white right over all of the black. Then I took the loved cutout and I painted that white also. Once this was dry, I took my sanding block and sanded all of the edges and the center and anywhere I really wanted it to look distressed, including on the finial. I just wanted it to have a very rustic look. Now that I have it all sanded, it's time to start adding the embellishments. So I grabbed a piece of my burlap ribbon and I cut it to fit just the bottom half of my wood. Then I wrapped it around, making sure I had it even. And then I'm going to hot glue it to the back. And you want to make sure that it's pulled tight, because this is what's going to hold the picture on the front. Once I had it glued in place, I took the ribbon trim that I had and I glued one piece to the top using my hot glue. And I also let it wrap around the edges, but I didn't wrap it all the way around the back. I just stopped after the edge and I cut off the excess. And I repeated the same process with the same trim on the bottom, just flipping it the other way. And that looks super cute. Next, I took the black ribbon and I lined it up into the center of my burlap. Then I also hot glued that into place. And I did that just to the sides also. And then I trimmed off the excess. Once I had the black ribbon in place, I took my tacks and I put them on either side of the black ribbon on the edges of the piece of wood, if that makes any sense. You'll see in a second. And I just used a hammer to nail those into place. And this just kind of adds a decorative accent to it. As you can see, I do 4 of them, 1 on either side. And I just like the look that they had with the black ribbon. It kind of pulls it all together. And I love how this came out. The tacks definitely give it a more finished look. Next, I'm going to take the loved cutout and I'm going to hot glue that into the center at the bottom. And I really think that this just ties in everything on the project. And how adorable is that? Next, I'm just going to slide the picture of my father and I down in, and voila. How cute is that? I absolutely love the way this turned out. I think this is a nice way to preserve the memory of my father. I hope it inspires you to make one, and thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to sprinkle.